Alright, we are back with some Soraka this time in Grandmaster Elo. In this game, we are Soraka Draven versus Jinx Blitz. I early picked Soraka this game, um, just because I had it on my mind that I wanted to play it. But there's some decent things about it this game and some rough things. Uh, Early on into the game, playing against Blitz and a heavy ganker like Nunu can be pretty tough. Especially when that is the game starts. Not exactly what you want, but at least they had to use Blitz Flash for it. Um, so yeah, we got to make it through this early lane versus Blitz Nunu. Got to be very careful to not be hooked and cheesed and whatever. But the nice part is that if we do, or once we do make it through lane, I'm pretty useful. We have a bunch of champs that likely, if the game is even, are not going to die instantly, so Soraka is pretty valuable for all my melee characters to get in there. And one thing that does help us not get super chain ganked is that my silence can interrupt a Nunu's snowball. So I will be definitely leveling up my silence, especially since we have started topside. Yeah, I'm just gonna flash. I'm not gonna. I was just about to talk about that was likely happening, but Mighty Carry had already started pushing the wave. I'm not sure why. Just Draven player things. I'm just try and be as annoying to Nunu as possible, because I can't do anything else really. I maybe missed a little bit of XP, but that really doesn't matter. So yeah, that was really the one timing where I felt like we really had to be careful of Nunu, because Nunu's top side was already getting invaded and he already wants to go into our bot side. So it's just too free for him to gank bot. But yeah, Draven players, even no matter what elo you're in, will just push the wave and play aggressively, all in the same way. Well, we are almost certainly going to be dead here in the next 30 seconds to a minute or so. I'm going to be standing quite far back. I don't have a ward to place. Our wave is terrible for us right now. It almost looks like Nunu's not on his way, but that is not the case. Yeah. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It almost seemed like he wasn't on his way, but that's just too good to be true. Of course he would be. So I'm going to be looking for basically any reason to leave lane at the earliest point possible this game. This is good for me though. I played that sequence really well. It might give us an opportunity to get back some kind of advantage. Their wave is really bad, and presumably they don't have Nunu to come bail them out of this situation. And Blitz has no mana. Okay, canceled him again. I don't really care that my Q hit him so much, but it's nice that it got me vision, so I know he got canceled. At this point, we kind of should just super push in this wave, because it's already kind of pushing out. But I think it's not objectively bad to just kind of wait on this wave too. We see Nunu topside, so we should be kind of fine. But we should push this next cannon wave for sure, no matter what. Oh, wow. I think we actually win this. Well, we didn't super lose. Wasn't great. Hopefully I can push this wave in. I waited until the very... Well, I waited until the Ignite wore off to actually use my Summoner heal. Okay, Nunu's not here. That's good. Okay, got Blitz's passive there. Now I'm going to get my base off. My first W, obviously, I'm just using it to get it off cooldown. Then I waited on my Summoner heal until the Ignite wore off, so it was fully effective on Draven, which is good. And then... my next W did come up, and we were oh so close to winning, but not quite. Starting the game 0-3 on Draven is not amazing. But, as I said earlier, once it becomes convenient for me, I will be kind of just playing away from Draven. There's no good reason for me to play with him. There just hasn't been a great timing for me to go do things across the map. So I've just been kind of stuck bot lane for now. But that's okay. I haven't died. I'm not too sad about it. I think at this point, I'm not too afraid to get hit by a hook, because Blitz was already so low resources. Like, I'm not sure what they're doing. But yeah, I'm not sure what the enemy bot lane's doing here. Just gonna pop my potion. Stay high, as high HP as I can. Our wave position's good. I think they just based because Blitz was so low, which is good for us. The more things that happen like this that kind of get us through the early portion of the game is very good. We should push this so we can... The idea is we push this as hard as we can so that we can help our team at Dragon. Because otherwise, the other bot lane you see gets there first. Okay, man. Whatever. That's actually insane. That's what happens to me. But that's worth it. That is very worth it. Nunu did all that. That's actually crazy. Nunu did all that just to trade 1-for-1 with me. Really insane. That is really insane. But yeah, my Draven was pretty... What? He was pretty late on realizing that we had to push there, otherwise it would have been a little more easy for us, I think. For now, my Hecarim's walking to his top side to farm his top side, so this is kind of where I'm walking. I really don't care to be around Draven anymore. And if I just AFK and not AFK, if I automatically just walk towards bot lane, the whole game, then Blitz will have such an advantage roam-wise. Nice. My kill. Very nice. I don't really know what Blitz was doing. Once Yone pops back, then he's just dead. Or he's just fighting 1v2. Not sure. Oh wow, I thought I had my ult up, honestly. I literally pressed my ult, but I didn't have it up. Paying attention to too many things at once. But sometimes, also, kind of a smaller point, but I feel like it's worth bringing up. If you're in a lane where you can kind of actually fight the enemy bot lane, which is not this game. This game has been just about survival of all the ganks that are coming. But in a lane where you're actually like trading and fighting the enemy bot lane a little bit, you can put 2 or 3 points early in your queue to get. Oh. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Can we please defend this tower? That would be nice. That was unfortunate. I was trying to get into range to Redemption the Draven as well. And I almost thought about just not ulting him because it seemed like a lost cause. But it looked decent. It looked decent, so I ulted. Yeah. Playing around this Draven is totally pointless, it feels like. Oh, whoa. Wow, okay. He was just that dead. Nice. He trade killed. If I had seen it just a little bit sooner, if I had panned my camera down, then I could have maybe affected that with Redemption. Okay, whatever. Should just push this. The Draven's not going to see any of these creeps anyways. Oh, wow. Okay, Hecarim looks like he's just going to base. I would like to base as well. Okay, glad I didn't walk into that guy. Yeah, that silence field is very nice versus Nunu. Yeah, I got a base, reset my wards, get my lucidity boots. My flash is very important in this game because that is my only safety versus Blitzcrank. Or, you know, Yone ult, or maybe a snowball if my E's not up. Yeah, my ulti's not going to help that. I'm not going to waste it. My god. Okay, it's fair. It's fair that, it's fair to say that my ult probably wasn't going to help Silas regardless, even if it was on time. But my instinct is to want to use it for basically anybody but Draven this game, because he's just feeding. but Silas got bursted a little faster than I expected. This game is just getting ran by Nunu. But his build is very punishable. Very punishable. Indeed. No assist for me, that's unlucky. Aatrox was 2 levels above Riven right there. We've closed the gap here. Uh-oh. Yeah, good int, man. That looked like it was gonna be productive. Solid play, just no follow-up. The game is still actually very winnable, even even despite this ridiculous inting going on from Draven. Very happy with my move speed runes that I took this game. Nice. This could be a turn that we needed this game. Nice. I think honestly I think the Jinx had flash unless she flashed off screen for me. So that silence was good. It's a shame we can't shut down the Nunu quite yet, but there's a chance. There's a chance in this game. Okay, bit of a wasted redemption. With the snowball, the Nunu snowball missing, I thought maybe it would turn into a longer fight. Uh-oh. And he's inting again. Very, very unlucky. Who could have seen it coming? See, my teammates that are actually useful are the Silas and Hecarim, so I'm going to tend to be with them. I don't really like walking up aggressively here. I'm just kind of shadowing the Silas and giving him as much vision as I can so that we can avoid stuff like this. And if Hecarim wanted to make a play with us, he was on the bot side of the map, and we can make a play with him if he wanted. But he just, like, I guess he had to spend his gold or something, or he didn't see a good play that he liked. I literally can't step in there to heal him. That is awful. Really awful. Just absolutely not what you want to be doing. Okay, let's clear the wave, right guys? We're gonna clear it. Surely. Oh my. Well, I didn't play that particularly well, but I did a couple things correctly, and that saved my life for sure. The enemy team is very not good. Like, they're definitely able to throw. They're making a lot of stupid plays. It's just, we're always on the back foot because our Draven is not actually trying to win. And a Nunu that gets this ahead is kind of a problem. He's extremely fed and does a ton of damage, but also is really hard to actually punish with Phase Rush. He's very slippery. I don't need to base here, but the reason why I base in situations like that is because I got a bunch of wards out. I didn't have any wards left. I had one left, and one pink. But since there's no pressure, like no play seemed to be happening on the map, I can base pretty much for free, reset my wards, and get back out on the map with vision placed and full wards in my inventory if I need to use them. Well, she is dead. That's a shame. It seems like this game is falling apart a little bit around us. Silas is 2 levels above this Aatrox. That's good. Aatrox flashed. Just trying to get in range of Silas to help him. So I feel like Nunu's gonna come from base. Okay, Nunu's not. But if Silas is basing, I'm basing. That's kind of how I feel about this right now. I'm just gonna follow him around to be his little pocket ambulance. Because if I was with Draven, just around him on these mid waves, then maybe I would prevent a death or two. But I would also... It would be more likely the case that I would just also die with him. Rather than me saving him. Well, I would rather not redemption here for vision. Maybe I have to. Okay. Nice. We're just totally late to everything. Okay, very cool. I'm making sure to hold my E until Nunu uses this snowball. It's very important. Even though... instinctually, I might want to use my silence for other stuff. You just gotta hold it for the Nunu snowball. It's too impactful of an ability. Wow. I guess I gotta flash the Yone ulti there. Even though the Yone ulti didn't actually kill me, I'm just dead to Jinx autos because I guess she's extremely fed or lucky crit me or something. She is definitely fed. She laned against this complete garbage Draven this game. But the nice part is that we kind of like we went even on the fight. It was four deaths to 4 deaths. Nunu and Silas both lived. So it wasn't actually that bad of an outcome, and I still get to have my flash for next fight. You know what? I'm not going to ward that bush. I was thinking about warding here, but even if I got the ward, I don't think it actually does anything for me, so I will not be Okay. Well, that was weird. Nobody's willing to fight, I guess. Not really sure why we waited for them to take our whole inhib before thinking about fighting. But guess I get my moonstone. Should probably consider defending this tower. Unfortunate. Unfortunate game. Yeah, I don't know. I might still share that one with you guys, even though it's a loss. There was a lot of things that I did well to gracefully lose, despite having the worst AD carry you've ever seen in your life. Playing in a definitely reportable fashion. Yeah, really, really unfortunate game. But I think there's a lot of good stuff that I did. That's important to take away from, to keep, even if a game starts off poorly, I did a lot of things to keep us in the game to potentially win for as long as possible. And if everybody was trying to win the game on our team, then maybe we could have, but solo queue is what it is. So if you guys have any feedback, let me know. And I will see you guys next time.